Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the PMI Global Congress here in Phoenix, Arizona. With me right now is somebody who shares my name. Dave Cornelius is back. Hello, Dave.
Well, hello, Cornelius. I always love having this conversation with you. We have this great exchange.
Excellent. So, welcome back on the program. This time we're going to be talking something that is much, much closer to your heart, I think, than project management is. It's a program called 5Saturdays.
Yes, 5Saturdays is the time that we spend with high school students between the age of 14 to 18 years old. And we teach them Agile project management. We teach them about technology, software development concepts, root cause analysis, 5 whys, creative thinking, and critical thinking. And one other important aspect that we know that's really important to project managers, effective communications.
Okay, let's take a step back. What got you to do that? Why is this important to you?
Well, this is important from the fact that we have, in the project management space, in the technology space, we have a lot of what I would call the underserved, people who have needs who are not really met in terms of African Americans, Latinos, women who are not really represented very well within those professions. And just having conversation with other colleagues, we said, well, what can we do to make a difference? How can we change those odds? How can we get involved in the community, go directly into the communities and give those students an opportunity to learn about technology, to learn about Agile project management, something that's really never taught within the high school framework. So we felt this was a great place for us to start, to get involved in that way.
Why Agile?
I believe that Agile is small enough, something that students could really grasp because it's very lightweight.
Yeah, you don't want to teach them the pinbook guide, right?
No, it's well, you and I know from being PMPs how much effort it takes to become PMP certified. Now, I could teach a high school student to learn about Scrum, which is an Agile framework, Agile project management practice, within, I would say, 15 hours. And they could be very comfortable with the language. They could get together, collaborate, and have great teamwork in the process.
What is it that you do with 5Saturdays?
Well, what we do is that we create, my job is like a facilitator. I'm involved, I am teaching, I'm engaging with students, I'm building their confidence. I am teaching them life skills, how they are able to leverage the skills in terms of effective communication and planning and collaboration and teamwork, all the things that we need to survive in the workforce, and teaching them how to do that over the weekend, because we know that students are busy during the week. Saturday mornings, for some reason, just seems to work out just well. For 3 hours, they have enough time and space to do that.
How many students are participating in the program?
In 2014, we started out with about 12 students. We actually finished with 7, and 5 students actually attended all 5. But 3 of the students actually finished the program. They actually went through the entire program and finished their software project, all within a 5-week period.
Right, so this is a new program that you just started this year. Okay.
Yes.
Did you start it?
From a curriculum perspective, yes. This program started with Holman CDC, which is part of a church in LA. They started this about 3 years ago, called a technology workshop. But technology workshops need curriculum, and that's where I come in. As a knowledge worker, I bring that knowledge and experience to the students where they have an opportunity to learn real-world experience and knowledge about project management and software development concepts.
So what exactly is in it for the students? Will they be able to apply Agile in their daily lives, students?
Oh, yeah, because basically we allow them to bring in projects that they would want to work on.
From school?
From school. I talked to them about the fact that if you're planning to go to college, let me show you how you could use Agile to do great planning, to go through a college application, to go through that whole process. Because applying to college is a rigorous process. Well, if you could have a simple framework where you could see, what did I plan? What am I doing? And when I'm done, visually, they know exactly what's going on. They know the status of what's going on.
What's in it for you?
For me, it's fulfillment. I remember as a young man growing up in the U.S. Virgin Islands, someone came to the U.S. Virgin Islands to talk about technology, computers. Never heard about computers before, never saw one, But because of that one person who had that influence and said, hey, try computers. Computers is the future. I decided to study that in college. And that has changed the legacy of my life. And I hope that that give back could be the same thing for these students, that just taking the time to go in and say, this is what it has done for me. I think this is what it could do for you as well. But also, I give them a financial incentive. I said, look, someone working in IT at a minimum makes about $50K a year. I said, if you get a few more years of experience, it's about $100K a year. I said, let's do the math. If you work in IT for 20 years at $100K, how much money did you make?
A lot.
A lot. And I said, add that 30 years. So I said, think about this. This could completely change your legacy and give you a job and put you in a position where you could be really successful and change things for your family. And so I make sure that that message resonates with them, that they're fully aware that this is an option and an opportunity that they could take advantage of. Because, I said, look, we have people here who come from different parts of the world and get involved in this field. I know that 21% of the companies in the United States hire people from other parts of the world. And I said, how about if you just took 5% of that and make sure that the underserved in this country has an opportunity to do that? So it's really trying to give them an incentive to get into a field where that pays very well. We want good paying jobs, right?
Right.
I sound like a politician.
Well, the program is your baby, it sounds like it. So 5Saturdays, by the way, it's 5Saturdays.org. Your goal, the goal that's here on the flyer that you've given me, we are committed to helping underprivileged students discover a career in information technology and take charge of their future. So this is not something that you just give to them. The program gives back to you as a professional, as an adult. It's a way of helping others. And it's not just something that you want to talk about today. You want to encourage our listeners to start their own program.
Yes. That's the great thing about the 5Saturdays program. It's that we are planning to do trainer-trainer so individuals could really stand up their own 5Saturdays program in their own community, where they have an opportunity to partner with other nonprofits, work with high school students. And we know that part of PMI, they have a whole initiative about the educational foundation. Great tie-in. This also gives them another way to get involved in a lightweight fashion where they could teach a great life skill and concept to those students. So I said, this is an opportunity for anyone listening out there, if you're truly interested, or even if you're remotely interested, go to 5Saturdays.org and gather some information. We have free training. We have a curriculum that's out there. We have an overview of what the program is. So you could download that information for free. And if you want to get started on your own, that's great. Otherwise, we could pretty much train those individuals to take a position and a posture of starting one of these programs on their own.
How much work is it?
Oh, volunteering. So you and I have volunteered enough.
Tell me it's 5 hours, and then we all know it's about 25 hours, right?
Yeah, it's about 5 hours a week.
Okay. All right. Now, we're in the U.S. We're right now here in Phoenix in this humongous training room.
Yeah.
Our listeners are worldwide. What if somebody from the south of France thinks, this is great? This is great. I want to help the children in my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. How are you going to train them?
We could do it remotely. One of the other aspect of it, now it's written. So you have a written curriculum that someone could walk through. And there's explanations for there. The next step over the next couple months is to turn it into a video where there's audio recording. So that's another way that we're looking to put that in play to make sure that people could self-serve and self-organize without having to have a trainer involved. So that's the next step. So they could go there right now and download the PDFs and walk through the process. The next step is to make sure that we have pretty much like webinars, video training available for anyone who wants that.
The website is .org. That means this is a non-profit, so
yes.
There is no money involved. There is no cost involved for running your own 5Saturdays program.
There's no cost involved, but you have to make investments. The way the program is structured is that every Saturday, we ask that you provide lunch for the participants.
Right.
So you're going to need space. You'll need basic material like Post-its and Sharpies and fun play toys. I carry a projector and a computer. You will also need computers. That's the other thing that you would need to run the program.
But it's free for the kids.
But it's free for the kids. There's no cost to them. So there's some effort on the organizer, the facilitator, to go in and find partnership. Like I said,
Right, find a corporate partner in your area who wants to support this kind of work.
Either a corporate partner and find a nonprofit. When you find nonprofits, they're rooted in the community already. They have facilities. So you could work with someone who is doing an outreach to kids within that community and be able to use their facilities, build a partnership. So you're building something that would last you could have this last for a lifetime as long as that nonprofit stays in that organization. So that's the kind of vision that I want to bring with the 5 Saturdays program. It's not something that one person starts, but if you have a nonprofit in your community, I could come to you and say, Cornelius, how about if we partner and I'll teach these kids X. Here's an opportunity for them to change their lives. And here's an opportunity for your organization to also build a pathway and a relationship with people in your community. Wouldn't that sound good to you?
It would.
Yeah, so that's the whole mindset behind it. It's cooperative relationship.
Excellent. Once again, the website is 5saturdays.org. I assume there is a contact information on the website that people can go to?
Yes, there's a contact me on the website, or you could just reach out to me. It's me@dave-cornelius.com.
me@dave-cornelius.com.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Dave, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Cornelius. Always a pleasure.